Hello, everybody, and welcome to Irish Hypnotherapy Conference Meet the Speaker series. Today, we are talking to Nicole. How are you?
I'm great, John. How are you?
I am very good, all the way from Switzerland. You're going to have to pronounce your surname for me.
Wackernagel.
Wackernagel. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to repeat that a couple of times. Now, come here. Welcome back to Dublin.
I'm very honored to be back, actually.
I'm looking forward to it now. Um, you were there last year. It was your first time at the Irish Hypnotherapy Conference. How did you find Dublin last year?
It was beautiful. It was just like family. It was really beautiful. I met so many people, so many great people, hypnotists. We had so much fun. We had times also at the bar. It was just so great.
Really? You
It's
know,
one of the most of my favorite conference, actually.
reputationally, yeah, we're good like that. It lives up to it. No, so you're back. And just for those who don't know you, do you want to just give a little bit of a background? We'll get into the topic that you're talking about, which I'm particularly interested in, because we actually haven't covered it before at the conference, at least to my knowledge. And I have to go back and double check the last 3 years, but just a little bit of your background, and then we'll deal straight with the topic that you're going to be presenting on.
Well, yes, I'm a hypnotherapist for about 16 years and a hypnosis instructor for more than 10 years now. I'm a director of the Swiss Hypnosis Institute and I'm teaching classes mostly in the German-speaking world, of course. And yeah, I'm just very passionate, I have so much fun and joy to actually work with hypnosis every day or teach it. And because of my medical background, I was working for in hospitals and science for several years as a profession, of course. That's why I specialized in medical hypnosis, such as pain management, smoking cessations, and I just love it.
And that's where you're going to focus your talk on this year is smoking cessation.
Yes.
And obviously, it's a topic that most people will know I'm very familiar with for the wrong reasons. But the other side of it is that it's not something that we've covered before, to my knowledge. So, and I have to go back and double check, but I'm pretty sure we haven't. Um, what got you in? So, was your medical background got you into smoking in the first place?
Well, actually, when I was working in a hospital, I was working for several years with smokers. I
Mm,
had to make the lung tests. And as a young woman, I was always like, I thought, why they cannot just quit? That was such a, for me, something very unbelievable. It was really why you can't just let it go, you know?
mm,
Um, and then I was learning to be a hypnotist, and there I was just so afraid. I mean, we had a script and we knew how to do it, but my success rate was, well, not really so good, actually, honestly. And I was just really desperately searching for some advice.
And can I just pause you on that because, and I'm particularly interested, right? Because so many hypnotherapists don't deal with smokers, and I know it. They'll tell me,
Yeah.
and there are a few who specialize in it, and I get that too. What was it that was difficult, or you thought at the time was difficult about dealing with smokers?
I think that you have, I mean, there's so many techniques or so many ways to work with smokers, but what I've learned, I felt always it was not, it was good. That's not the question at all. But for me, it was not enough. I thought, what is actually the strongest thing that you could really teach your client that they happily quit smoking? What are the techniques? What are the things? I think the difference today is that I work on identity. I don't work only on behaviors. I don't go only back to the final or the first. situation where they smoked, there's so much more to it. So much. It's about emotions, it's about feelings, it's about, I think you have really to work with your client as an individual person and not just reading a script. And I had a special training in the United States about that. And then I changed it over the years. I put all different techniques in it, what I found would be good. And today I have so much fun doing smoking cessations because it's like it's yeah, of course they have to work with me, but sometimes they go out of this door here in my practice and they cry and oh, thank you so much. It was so touching, you know? And if you have really the emotions with it, they happily quit because they you work really on their identity, on their self-worth, on their I think and as we know, I mean the emotions are the strongest thing we can
Of
have.
course. Of course.
And if you really have the connection with the client, you have it,
Okay, so if I break down what you've just said, you've spoken about rapport,
right?
you've spoken about understanding all the different techniques and the principles behind it so that you can adjust and suit as you go.
Yes,
And you've spoken about the fact that you can change a behavior, but if the identity is different, you're not going to have success, or you
exactly.
may get short-term success. So you have to target higher up
Yeah.
that identity chain.
There are different points that are really, really important. And I'm going actually to talk about these points and I'm going to teach them at the conference. And of course, how you can also a little bit of marketing and having really success on the market because most of the people are afraid. I mean, going out and really be the expert of non-smoker sessions. I think it's so
Yeah, I
important.
can think of about two people that I can immediately think of off the top of my head would focus only on smokers in Ireland. But now people will deal with smokers. I'm not saying they don't, but like I can think of two who would be solely dedicated pretty much to covering smoking as their primary target
And
market.
and you know, John, it can be really so much fun working with people.
I'm believing you. Your smile tells me I'm believing you. I'm believing you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And no, I get it. I mean, look, I deal with smokers as well. And, you know, it's not something I primarily focus on. Mine is mainly anxiety and trauma stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting because as you go through any topic, once the principles and the behavior, values, beliefs change is looked at, then the world becomes a very different place.
And you know what? The nicotine is not the problem.
No, never is.
Many, many people don't know that.
I mean, the nicotine is out of someone's body in 3 days, so it's not
Hmm.
the nicotine that is the issue. In
Hmm.
fact, you know, most of it's out of the system after a good night's sleep.
Hmm. Yep.
You know, so it's not. I think what is it? Alan Carr calls it the big monster and the little monster. The little monster is nicotine. The big monster is the idea that's behind it.
Yeah. And you know, John, if you don't sell smokers cessations, but you say, hey, you sell freedom, for example, that's just an example. It's just changing the view of the clients, you know? I mean, if you sell freedom and good feelings and you're working on it, you're gonna have success. You will have success.
It's no, it's a topic I'm really looking forward to. That's probably the one I'll definitely guarantee attend without leaving. Get someone
Okay.
else to check on the other rooms when that's gone on. I learned something myself. Anyway, Nicole, thank you so much. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you in Dublin again. I think as we do this now, we're only about 11, 10 or 11 weeks away. So, but it's great to welcome you back to Dublin and bring some sunshine with you, really, please, because we kind of need it.
I will, John. And thank you so much. I'm looking so much forward to seeing you and seeing everybody else there.
It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful.
And thank you so much.
You're most welcome. And to everyone else who's been watching, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. We look forward to seeing you in Dublin at the end of April. All the details on www.irishhypnotherapyconference.ie. And see you then. Have a beautiful day wherever in the world you are. Take care.